Shazam. Let's see. I got the wrong camera on. Ooh. We're doing that one now. Oh my God, that camera is just so bad. I should have replaced that one too. See how that looks pretty good. See what it looks like when I start opening stuff. Bag 3. What the hell was that? Okay, there's a head. Girly. Oh, nice hairpiece. Oh my goodness. There's our figure. Getting older, folks. Getting older. Hope everyone's doing well today. Oh, where'd my daughter go? You not watching the show anymore? No, I'm not playing Sims. Okay. Bought my daughter 2 bundles on Sims, so she's deeply engrossed in it right now. Oh yeah, there's a helmet, which means there's got to be a face shield, right? There we go. See, that can be a pain putting her hairpiece in this set. There we go. Little helmet. Step 1. Block panel. Curious what they charge just for that. I'm just not happy with that coloring. Don't help me any. Curious what everyone sees there now. Oh, okay. One more time. Yeah, we'll jack up the brightness. I don't like doing it that much, but seems like it's not getting enough light. Tara, yeah. Did you turn the headphones off? They kind of went. Well, just because I heard them.
You heard them what?
Well, I heard them do something. They might have just powered off now. Plug them in anyway. Sounds a TV. Behind the monitor, there should be a small USB kind of cable.
This one?
Well, it'll only fit. You'll feel if it fits right.
There we go.
Okay, and if you look carefully, you'll probably see a little red light that's blinking on it. If you look near the plug, face the plug to you.
Oh, there's a blue light.
A light of some sort. Is it blinking or something?
Well, it's on. It's not blinking.
Okay. Good enough.
Very
Good
short
enough.
Cable.
Yeah, it is. Well, that's what comes with it. Ooh. One thing I didn't like about the first car, it feels like, and I'd have to take a look at it, but I think the wheelbase is longer. And I don't know. Yeah, it's at least one stud longer. And believe it or not, that has an effect. I don't know if I like them that long. It's a little thing. This one's got a shorter wheelbase, so I suspect I'll like it better. Oh, there's everyone's favorite color. Beady beep. Two bricks. Two studs. Yeah, having just cut my claws, I can tell it's harder to do Lego when you have no nails whatsoever. I watch some guys and like, Jesus, man, cut your claws. But it's like, yeah, I get it. I guess if you do enough of this, better off just to leave them. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, yeah, I didn't realize the color of this car was going to be a little bit undesirable. I mean, someday I'll break them down. 3, 4, 5. Although with these cars, it might just be better put them in a Ziploc and just be done with it. Not even necessarily break them down. Do I need the regular one? I do need the regular one. Some people are saying I'm addicted to the Speed Champs. Well, I gotta admit, for the small scale ones, Lego Speed Champs seems to be the best. Seems to be the best. They definitely have something figured out. I just don't understand why it seems like they've slowed down. It's like, no, don't take your pedal off the gas. Definitely seems to be a honeymoon phase for Lego, though. Just all the different waves and different products and stuff aimed at different people. 2L plates. Ooh, the stars. I love these pieces. The crosses. Really good piece for reinforcing. Anytime you can go crosswise. Jumper. We got some up brackets. Yeah, there's an up bracket. There's an up bracket. So what do you think? Am I going to get pissed off? Are they putting this steering wheel in the center? Am I ridiculous for being upset for the steering wheel not being in front of the figure? Let me see. Can I go in more? Some textured bricks. Four by four. I need some more textured bricks. And I need to look up what some of these parts are. Oh, maybe it's too far over. There we go. Okay, I definitely don't need that in front of my screen. Went to Yorkdale, did my walking, which is good. Why wait till New Year's to get back on track, right? Wheel well. Is this the rear? I guess it is the rear. I'm still getting used to the idea. Gotta build the ass of it first. Grill and a 2x4 plate. One by four. Okay, first we're going to use some traverse bricks. Some brown traverse bricks with only one stud. Slot bricks. And headlamp bricks in gray. Hey, Hobby. You just getting up? Damn, man. I gotta admit, I slept like crap. I think the last I was talking with you guys might have been 1 or 2 in the morning. I know I didn't go to bed even after I told you I should. I was playing on my phone and doing some editing, and then wifey, let's see, she got me up at 6-ish, and Oh man, no worries, dude. I also posted some links. See if we can drive some attention to you. I did it on the Facebook and on my community page on YouTube. See if we can drive some numbers your way. Okay, it's not clear what color. But it must be this. Stop signs. Whoa, this is weird. I don't think I've ever used that stop sign as a real method for going snot, changing direction. Is it the same color? Oh, it is the same color. I gotta admit, some of my lights can be very misleading. Green is brown or burgundy. 2 more headlamp bricks. And you streamed the build a few hours ago. Cool. So how are you finding the internet for your streaming? It was a live stream, or did you do the video and upload it? And if you live streamed, are you finding you're getting it more or less stutter free, or is it stuttery the whole time? It's all a growing experience figuring out what's working, what's not. And if you think the computer is a little underpowered, like turning off everything on it you don't need, even the stuff at Windows startup, like disable it temporarily. Don't run it. Oh, I hate this piece. They're going to have me do this, aren't they? Well, you know what? I can do it on here, I think. They're not big surfaces, but I think I can work with that. Stickers, yay! Okay. Tools. 2, what's 2? 2 is a license plate on clear. So I wonder why this one they'll do on clear. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm happy with that. So 5. What's 5 look like? Corvette. Okay. Live work better with my new camera, and my PC is hardwired, so I think it's serves before the rest of the household devices. Well, it's as long as it's not running on the Wi-Fi, you definitely want it hardwired for your network. You want to remove that bottleneck, that's for sure. I mean, because your Wi-Fi, doesn't matter how good a setup you got, everything pollutes the air you got all these devices on 2.4 and on 5 gigahertz. Your neighbors have got all this crap. You got your microwave every time someone pops popcorn. I know some people whose TV remotes wreak havoc with their live streams when they go Wi-Fi. So, yeah, whenever you can, plug that Ethernet cable in. I mean, hey, when you need to be untethered, great, untether it, but you want to give yourself every chance for it to work out. I mean, that's one of the reasons I started spending money again on this setup, because I know people will only put up with so much. And then after that, they'll get frustrated and leave the streams and say, screw it. I don't care how much I might like Rick. I'm not hanging around. His stuff is just not moving on the screen. Yeah, I can hear him, but it's like not good enough. I know, because there's absolutely people I don't watch because of that. So I wouldn't expect anyone else to be any different. Oh no, stay with me. Like, no, I gotta get my act together. I should have done it a lot sooner. So I put up a poll on my community page to figure out what's a good time on the 1st to do a live stream, just to get an idea. In the end, I'll make whatever decision I want to. But I mean, it's good for engagement. But yeah, I just want to see what other people think. In all likelihood, it's probably still going to be around lunchtime, but I don't know. Just because I want to do it and kind of get it done. Now the weird thing I notice about my camera device says USB 2.0 connection. Does that mean my ports are lame, or is that normal? Okay, so your computer with the rectangular USB ports, you'll have the old school 2.0s, the old school 3.0s, which should have a blue little board inside, 3.1, 3.2s. 3 to 3.2 are all super speeds. Some of them can be quite fast if they're of the newer standards. That's got now there are newer specs for like 5 and 10 on the USBs, but that's a whole different thing. I'm not quite up to date on the specs for. Let's see. I did try every USB port, and they all came up. Camera USB 2.0. Maybe it's no. Well, the thing is, your camera it's unless it's a USB-C camera, it's a 2.0 camera. I have no doubt about that. It's also a black web camera, so I don't think they even do a C. So I mean, I tell people to chase 3.0 on the port, but the only 3.0-ish cameras are like USB-Cs, I think. So if you've got the rectangular port, then you're fine, and it's reporting it properly, and it's just using a generic USB driver to address the camera. Because I doubt the black web came with any drivers, right? Windows Auto detected and did its own installation minimally, and I doubt you had to do anything beyond that. Am I putting anything on there? So I am. No? Guess not. Nice. Black, blue, or white USB ports. Well, blue, when they started making the blue was supposed to tell us that's automatically a 3.0, but a lot of the computer manufacturers don't adhere to the spec, so you can't necessarily trust it. And I see a lot of the black ones now, and I think the black ones were supposed to be 3.1 or 3.2 ports, but and one of those specs allows for powering a lot of devices, especially when the computer is off, but I couldn't tell you one way or the other now. I can't remember. And I had to know it when I bought the computer I'm streaming off of right now, because that was the thing. The online specs for the computer at all the stores was like different in every store for the exact same model. Like no one knew what they were talking about. HP, was it HP? HP didn't help. Their site actually makes it just as confusing. HP actually contacted me about, hey, can you tell us about this and that? And I go, yeah, your setup is cockeyed. I know that the fronts are USB 3.0s, but it's very confusing about the back. And you guys are doing some things out of spec, and then all your stores selling this stuff, whether it's Best Buy or your other partners, they're all putting the wrong info. Because I get the box home, I turn it on, I do the test, and like, look, stuff's better than I was expecting. It's like, sweet, but it's like, you guys don't know how to prep your box and prep your resellers to get this stuff sold. Very frustrating. It was $30, and I can return it once I can afford another if this doesn't hold up. Cool. Okay, cool. Now, have you figured out how to tweak it? How to adjust contrast, saturation, brightness? Was there a panel that automatically popped up? Because if not, then you're going to be limited to whatever Windows is going to allow you to do, which is what's happened with that creative one that I bought, which is cheaper than the Logitech. I mean, the Logitech one, the software drives me crazy, but it still gives me a fair bit of control. The creative, very little control, just whatever Windows allows, which is not a lot. Some streaming software will actually give you plenty of control. They probably OBS and that will let you do some stuff, but that's all trial and error and learning how it addresses your camera. But I remember when I switched from OBS to StreamYard, I think, geez, StreamYard doesn't have much control over the camera. In fact, it has virtually none. Whereas under OBS, I could flip the image, rotate it, screw around with color schemes. I could do so much with the OBS or XSplit software. But under StreamYard, not so much. Not so much. Studs, tile. And as for returning that camera, I mean, that's only going to last so long before they say, hey, let's see, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 texture brick, 2 upright brackets. Where's the other one? But yeah, that creative that I'm using as the headshot camera here gives you my upper torso. It's like, I'm not thrilled with it. I'm not thrilled with it. The only thing I really like is that I could just tap the top on it and go click, 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 and I got 4 settings. But all it really does is it's not getting any sharper. It's not actually focused. It just blows up the image. So even though it's supposed to have a higher resolution than the other 3 cameras here, it's not a better camera. Not in any way. I mean, it's okay for the price. And if I was doing business streaming or whatever, I'd be more than happy with it. But yeah, for half the price of the Logitech still rocks. I've never bought. Yeah, this is the first one I've bought from a store for myself since '97. Since 1997. We built my daughter's computer, which was the last one into the house if you don't count laptops. Yeah. I mean, this summer we bought the laptop for my daughter, but and then the previous 2 laptops for the family. But everything else was built in this place. I've enjoyed building, but I don't enjoy building now. And you can absolutely build a better machine for less. But by the same token, once you start building, I find like, for what I spent for this, I wouldn't actually spend that money on components. I would want better components. And then I wouldn't end up spending that much money. I'd spend more because I know I could get something better. It's kind of a vicious cycle. But my thing was I didn't need a power machine. I had very specific requirements for my cameras because that's a major thing I do. And beyond that, I just needed something that was going to work. And you know what? This one did okay. I'll probably look at some free software roommate got. The 30. Wow, it's at $30 now. Jeez, that's it, eh? Okay, here's the thing. StreamYard in free mode is only going to let you do 720, I think. So if you're using StreamYard, it's going to probably limit you to 720 no matter what camera. You hook up a 4K like a Brio or whatever, and it'll only let you do 720. I could hook up a 4K and it's only going to let me do 1080. So don't be too worried or concerned about that. They hold, so in the case of StreamYard, they hold off 1080p. I think for the pay tier. I'm not a salesman or anything. And while I do have their affiliate link now, I'm by no means an expert. I've definitely learned how to do some wicked stuff with it, but and I'm very tempted to go back to using XSplit or OBS. Just because I'm feeling the urge to do some more visual customizations. Like I've done what I can with what you're seeing here. I can do more with an overlay, but it's only one overlay and not an interactive one. And if I screw around with OBS, I could program some stuff or I could even have some stuff be interactive. Like how cool would it be if you guys would control a camera? I could set that up. That's all possible. It's a little time consuming, but it's all possible. Trying to figure out. This wasn't the clearest step, this one here. Okay. Do. 2x4, 1x4, 1x4, 2 of these slopes. You know, I love that camera control, and that's something, you know, that can be tweaked and played with. I just can't do it on the StreamYards, but with XSplit and ideally OBS is really kind of sweet because free mode is pretty much unhinged. You pretty much do whatever you want. If you get OBS Stream Labs, which actually Logitech owns it, owns that fork, I should say. They give you a lot of power, but a lot of stuff's already pre-customized. That's why you see a lot of gaming streamers and all their shit looks the same. They got the same looking little frames around their head shot against their video game background. And I mean, most of those guys, their crap doesn't look as slick as, say, you know, Dr. Disrespect or Z-Laner, right? Or even Tim the Tat Man, you know, because everyone knows those names. I mean, I don't think anything really compares to Dr. Disrespect's setup. It's pretty slick. And I don't mean just him as a character, just what he does just is slick. He's definitely figured out some secret sauce on how to do it right. If you go back, there's actually I think it's a new Bricks this week where I end up putting on like my bike helmet, my glasses, and then like I end up looking like Dr. Disrespect. It was funny. One of my hauls where I included a lot of whatever bike crap had come in that week. Now the bikes are in storage, but at the end of January, I'll start ordering a few more parts I want. I'll have to make a decision on, am I going to continue working on the current bike, or am I going to say F it and buy a different bike? We'll see. I didn't get to the falls this year, but you know, I'm in far better physical shape than I was a year Hey everyone, am I on? I lost connection and my whole place lost, and actually I'm still having huge internet issues. Let me know if you can. Yeah, I'm back, but I'm only kind of back. This is not good. Here, I'm going to leave that on cellular. Oh my goodness. Dare I launch them all? Here, I'm going to run. This probably is. All right, guys. So here's what's going to happen. I'm not liking this speed test. I can't even run speed tests. That's how horrible it is right now. I'm probably going to stop this. I'll do some tests and I'll come back on in a bit or later on because this is not good. Stop this. I'll do some tests and I'll come back on in a bit or later on. I mean, I'm getting some okay speeds. Hang on. While I'm running the test, this might get flaky. I'm getting some okay speeds. You're going to hear me echo because I am running my cell phone with audio on. Let's see. I mean, okay, like right now, this is solid. But StreamYard's is big. Could be my connection to StreamYard's again. But StreamYard's is big. Could be my connection to StreamYard's again. Okay, I'm going to turn the audio down on that. What do you think? Should I try and continue, guys? I mean, and it's not the number of connections because, well, try speed test for Windows. Nah, it's okay. We're good. How about if I change servers here? Yeah, I mean, it's working now. I'm running another check here. My download is jacked pretty good. I mean, 260 to 300 is more than enough for my upload. Let's see. I only need 4 to run 4 cameras easy. And now I'm doing over 30, 25, 30, 27, 30. That's the thing. It could be StreamYards again. Well, let's see. Let's fire them back up. Let's see. I got 3 cameras. Let's see if I can reattach the cameras. If I can reattach the cameras, mute, camera 1, audio no. Okay, that's 1. See, now they're connecting good. Check your internet, Tara. Camera 2. Ooh, I'll have to fix that video. Let's see. Which, is it the top down? That's weird. There we go. And I'll have to zoom that in. And oh boy, that one just didn't like it at all. Let's reconnect. Now here's the benefit. Kevin, remember how I said I run each camera in a different tab? So here's the benefit of that. By having the multiple tabs, it gives each one a chance to stay connected. Whereas if you ran one and then secondary camera off the one tab, if the one tab goes, they both go. So that's another reason I like to run. Ooh, Jesus, even that one. What the hell? Boy, that's just not good. Here. Okay. Audio. Actually, that one's always good. That camera. Let's see. Sweet. Well, I finally got to use dual camera last night, the way you learned me. Ryan popped on. Oh, nice. Sweet. So the only thing I really need to do is I'm going to go back to the 4, because this is how I set my cameras. I use the Logitech software. Oh, widescreen. Okay, it says it's got my settings still, but I don't like where it has my brightness on these. I mean, that one looks a little on the low side. We'll see. Oh, I'm going to kill this. Okay, I zoomed out. I zoomed by 1. I zoomed by 2. Camera 2. That's the overhead. Widescreen. Set auto white to my settings. Camera 3. This will take another second, guys. Widescreen. Even though it doesn't change anything, there's a setting for it, so I click it. And we'll do auto on that. All right. We're going to try and continue. The only thing you got to remember when you're doing the multiple tabs thing is to watch your audio. If you got 2, 3, 4, 5 mics going, I recommend turning off all the mics you don't need on. Use the software, mute them, since you probably won't have physical control. And I already did that step. That was when my internet tanked. My number one goal was just to get it back online so I could actually shut it down, because it'll stay, because the way StreamYard's interfaces with the services, it'll stay running. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. It's both good and bad. Steering wheel, jumper. Interesting. Okay, cool. Oh, this is going to act like a stick shift. That's kind of cool. Okay. Jumper. Big tile. This is kind of cool, whole drop-in module. Boom, done. And of course, the steering wheel is cockeyed by a bit. You dirty buggers. And lots of stickers. Lots of stickers. $10. What's 10 look like? 10 and 9. Ugh, I hate that. Yeah, and because you can't trust the software to do it for you, like, oh, we'll do the echo cancellation. Yeah, it's garbage. It's garbage. And it could be that my setup is just harder for it to deal with. So many cameras, especially where every camera, like three of the cameras that are running right now, they identify as the same. In fact, even Windows has a little trouble with so many of the same device. But I mean, I figured out mostly what works okay for me. Push those stickers down. Get any excess air out. Be careful not to damage the stickers. Clear on this color seems to be doing pretty good. That is horrible. This is a huge giant sticker for this piece. That is horrible. When the whole thing is clear, I don't have a lot of hope this is going to turn out well. But we're going to do our best. All because of that one stupid logo. That is so dumb. A 2x6 wide plate tile. But the sticker is really just 1x1, like the detail. Like, why would you do that? That is just dumb on dumb. Because all it does is stress you out more. I probably should have took that piece off. That's okay. It's going on good. I tell you, the clear, though, is doing really good on this color. And I'm glad so far they haven't asked me to tile a textured slope. Some slopes, you'll notice, have a slight texture. See, that sticker's got the slightest of air bumps. And I can use a blow dryer after to soften it, even a needle prick to pop it. But if you push too hard on the plastic, you'll stretch it, give it a wrinkle. I mean, it doesn't look bad. But right there, you can probably see the slightest of air bubbles. I'll carefully massage it with a blow dryer, not too hot, because of course, well, you can wreck the Lego too. Oh, the fingerprints. Yeah, I know. And that's when, I mean, that's why I like to do this too. I try and have as little contact as possible. Okay, so where did I boo-boo? Because I have this gigantic piece here. What did I miss? Oh, that's too funny. The mistake is huge. Let's see. Yeah. Wow, 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 wow. You can't believe how far back this mistake goes. So, let's see. I'm sitting there like, how is there such a big piece left? And it's like, yeah, I'm a dummy. Okay. Like literally going all the way back to the beginning. Okay, so this is wrong. This is wrong. That's going there. That makes sense. Okay. Not the most horrible of screw ups. Pretty easy fix compared to some. Oh, I tell you, and Lego's printing is pretty awesome for the most part, except for white. They, year after year after year, continue to screw that up in so many ways. Like either print it twice with white or do a base coat, you know, like a primer. But they go pad once with the white and it's not solid. It's on anything that's half dark. It's like, it's just ridiculous. And they've got an incredible printing facility. By the way, the rear end on this is amazing looking. My Mike's pronouns are HDMI DP. Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, if you have a real camera that pipes out HDMI, right? And then you could use HDMI input card or HDMI to USB 3 input, and you can bring that in, you know, you're going to get some great results usually. But that's not the reality for most people just doing streaming where they're not making any cash. I mean, you probably don't have the fancy camera. You probably don't have the HDMI cables and all that good stuff. I love the hell it was an Elgato. I love to have a stream deck and go click, 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 click. And that's something I kind of played with, where I would pre-program some buttons on my keyboard, switching angles, and I had transitions and stuff. But I mean, as nice as all that was, it's like I spent a lot of time on some of that, but it's a cool experience, but I'm not sure it's worth the trouble. Okay, all those are extras. And I'm still not sure if I'm seeing enough that's going to help me with that hairpiece. Bag 4. You can get a nice input card. I don't know, $100 Canadian, $100 US, kind of rich. And then any camera that'll dump HDMI out will give you some really great results, and usually a lot of great control, focus, and all that good stuff. And usually a half decent mic built in. But you're almost always going to want to use any other mic. Like, my mic isn't my biggest problem. The biggest problem is this environment for sound. And I'm not going to foam the place up or use a lot of sound retardant material. Nah, it's okay. I do like the mic, though. I like the sound of it on its own, as opposed to just about any other way I mic up. Ooh, I like the prints. That's a nice print. And again, with the awesome Speed Champs wheels. Big fans. Okay. If I can cord an HDMI to get better quality, cord or F4, it's preferred. I am waiting on a card from my camcorder to test as a webcam. Canon Vixia. Yeah, and you're probably going to get really nice results. But you won't know until you try, of course. A couple of my friends are doing, I think we discussed this before, they're using the Hero cams, right? Like you've got. Like, don't ask me what version they've got. And it's good for certain things dead on, but a little bit off, it really fisheyes. Actually, just like my headshot one here. It's not bad dead on, but it fisheyes everything around me, which I don't mind because it actually shows you a lot here compared to the Logitech ones, which don't fisheye nearly as much. But it's all about what you're doing and what you're using the stuff for. If you're just trying to put your face on so you can talk to people, pretty much any camera is going to do okay for you. And then then you don't got to stress too much. But as soon as you want to show, like I want to show this, and I want it to deal with all the light and white level issues I'm going to throw at it, then it's quickly becomes another beast. There's a guy on YouTube, Alpha Gaming, who does a lot, and Think Media. Between the two of them, they get a lot of great info on cameras and setups at different price ranges. Let you know what you're going to get for what you're going to buy in for. I recommend checking them out no matter what. Up brackets. I need some up brackets. We need to get you more viewers. Dude, sure. Yeah, we should do that. Although I think people are going to ask me for refunds. But actually, given my work situation, I could not run an OnlyFans. I know I would violate our there's a bunch of clauses in our work agreement, and I am not gonna play a legal beagle and fight them on it. It's so not worth the trouble. Now, if I was pretty and had tits, that'd be different. because I could probably make a lot more building Lego naked. Naked. I mean, I could do it now. I could just blur. I can do a partial blur. Set it up. What's wrong with Rick's stream? Why is it blurry but just there? Yeah, that would be funny. I still got a fair bit of stickers left. I dread what must be left here. Oh no. Just as I went and put them all on. Actually, this is not so bad. I can put these on here. Okay. Yuck. 14. And see, I've got no good way of connecting all that on the side, because those two will never touch. So there's no point in me connecting them. If it was just two stickers, I'll show you guys here. So, see those 4 stickers across the bottom? 11, 6, 6, and 3. I mean, I could push the 6s together, I could push a 6, 3 together, or an 11, 6 together, but it isn't going to matter because there's going to be a gap somewhere. If it was just 2 stickers, I'd push them together. But 3 and the way they're cut like that, it's like, I got to do it pretty much the way they do it, because nothing else I'm going to do is going to look right. It's just going to look wrong. Which is a shame, because like on the other car, I was pushing stickers together and got pretty good results. It's like, yeah, we're not doing it this time. Okay. I'm going to put the other ones on before I do anything else. Hey, Eileen. Shazam. You came on at a good time because you missed all the shenanigans of all my cameras going poof for like, I don't know, like 5 minutes or something. It was a long ass time, that's for sure. And I should probably do 3 first. I mean, I could put these on the bottom. Should they be on the bottom? I'm going to put them on the bottom. I don't know if that's going to help the look at all, but I'm going to do that pretty consistent. So before I do that, let me hold this up here. I can reduce it and just not. I could just have one little gap in the center instead of 3 gaps, which means I picked up the sticker on the wrong side for me to do that. But let's see. Ooh, you got a pack. Wow. Hey, Eileen you should come on, let's say Thursday, you should come on my live stream tomorrow and then tell us what you got. 9 p.m. Eastern. Or you can just tell us now. It's up to you. You know what? I'm not going to kill myself on this gap problem. But I am glad I moved that one sticker closer. Now the hard part. Oh boy, oh boy. That was a big one. That's cameras. Yay, are we back? It's all fuzzy. Well, we got 4 cameras. I'm sorry about the visuals. Hopefully that cleans up. Yeah. Well, we're almost done. I'll see if there's anything I can do, but there probably isn't. Figures. The one day this week when I could stream during the day. And it's going tits up. But yeah, we're almost done. Kind of, sort of. 20 minutes more, half hour more. Sounds like someone's scraping ice outside, but there's no ice. No ice to scrape. So the clear stickers themselves have been pretty good on this. Yeah, so in the end, I had to leave the gaps in. So, oh, just blame Tara. No. Yeah, I wish. Trust me, she's not doing anything intense on the computer. The Sims is not going to push anything we do. All right. So that's what you guys see from your side. 1x6, 1x1. Three of these slopes again. Wow, talk about a miserable existence. I'll definitely reboot the router, but I can't do it while I'm streaming. That has to wait. All right, more stickers, which almost finishes them for me. Number 12. Do that first. Ah. There we go. See, it sounds like someone's scraping. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like someone's scraping ice off a windshield, but it's like, where? Well, I mean, even at 5 degrees, you can still have ice on the cars. If someone hasn't moved their car in forever and they got a lot of ice. But there's nothing in the back but a lot of snow right now. I tell you, this guy's looking pretty good. A little bit more boxy than some I've done, but so we're going to do this one close to the edge. This time I'm going to do it from the top. I'm going to see if I can get smarter. Where am I at? I'm in Toronto. Near Yorkdale, if you know the Toronto area. I gotta be careful with my separators here. Okay, that's one. What's next? Number 4 to number 4. Ding. Okay. And we're putting those dead center, but to the bottom. Use my thumb as a spacer. And then push it out. I don't consider myself the best, but I've seen some wicked, horrible stickering by adults. It's like, I definitely say why some don't sticker, and I'm happy too, because when I bought some used stuff and I get an unused sheet, like, I'm happy. You want to put a smile on my face when I'm buying a used set? Don't do the stickers. I bought a used dragster from Brad. Not his fault or nothing. I knew it was used. I just didn't think to ask about the sticker situation. And that thing was wretched, horrible, and it cost me a lot to replace the stickers on it. Okay, that'll do. That'll do, pig. Anyone remember what movie that was? I like me some Kingston hip, hip, hip. Kingston, Ontario? Definitely quiet out that way. I went out there to visit Brad a while ago. Definitely a beautiful area. I don't know if I could live there though. Like very slow pace I found. Like too slow for me. Okay, and I didn't even bother trying to do that one, so. All right. Well, none of these were too horrible, so that's good, except for that big 2x6. What a ridiculous sticker that was, especially when the only detail was a 1x1 on it. Like, yeah. Charlotte's Web, there you go. I actually couldn't remember it, but that's it. Gotta love the old cartoon movies, as ridiculous as they were. All right, 2 wheel wells, orange piece, 2 green L's. Boy, this is looking familiar. 1 wheel well, another wheel well, orange piece in the front, green L plate, green L plate. They have the hip clubs. Ooh, college radio. Now, college radio rocks. It's one reason I went to George Brown in Toronto, because at the time, 95, 96, 97, the college radio scene was hot in Toronto. Can't speak for it now, but yeah, it was something else back then. George Brown at the time had the reputation of being a party school. One of the reasons I went to it, because I was very undecided what I really wanted to do. And another black one here. I use that line a lot. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I've used that once at work and got in trouble. So you get it's definitely you gotta read your audience. You read the room. You definitely gotta be careful when and where you drop that little piece. My wife says I'm always trying to get fired. 2 of these. Do I have another one? Yes. You can say I've been trying that for 10 years, trying to push the envelope. I've actually been fired a few times, but they always brought me back like a day later. Like one time the boss called me when I got home. He goes, "Hey, you going to be in tomorrow?" I go, "Am I coming back tomorrow?" He goes, "Yep." I go, "Then I'll be back tomorrow." Wanted to teach me a lesson. All right, lesson taught. I got it. I got it, massa. Don't have to tell me twice. tan. How many of these? Just the one? Yeah. I get in trouble a lot. There was a situation where I was told to apologize, and I did. And it was the most backhanded apology, and it just got me in more trouble because they were trying to shame me. And I apologized because the guy was stupid. Or you can't say that to people, this and that. And in the end, I apologized for saying it, but not changing like how I felt. Like clearly that's how I felt. I basically said I shouldn't have said that to you in such a public setting and this and that. And just because I think you're stupid, I should have kept that to myself. And like everyone just laughed their asses off that I took that moment to continue to mess with them. And the worst part was like that guy ended up like disappearing for a while. Like, well, he couldn't do math. And I don't mean like big math. I mean, he couldn't add some very basic numbers. Some, I call it grade 1 math. And this is why I chastised him the first time. So after I did that bullshit apology, and this is where, this is how it was bad for me, was people started, not me, people started to leave notes on his machine with math problems, just trying to shame him. And that was just horrible. Yeah, that was not cool. And that come back to bite me in the ass a little bit. It's like, hey, that's not me. That's everyone else, But then they say, yeah, but you started it. You instigated it. It's like, well, yep, that's true. I did. Okay, I need this aside. How deep am I putting that? So whatever I do here, I'm doing the same on the other one. Is it? Okay. So I'm not going to worry about the circle. I'm just going to focus on the lines. I won't push too hard. Not that it matters. I got trouble for using C word, but then got no retribution for being called it. Yeah. I have ADD, so wasn't offended, but was appreciated. Yeah, and actually, even that word, I get called on that all the time, and I really, really need to stop or at least do a better job at curbing myself to using that word, the R word. I've used the excuse that, hey, I've got learning disabilities, which is, technically true. But, yeah, I've grown up a lot, but I'm still a dinosaur, and I'm still plenty of mistakes I still make. Oh, geez, that sticker is, see, and they die cut it longer. Oh, well, it's there. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, they die cut that one wrong. It's definitely cockeyed. Okay. So, what's what here? I want to say, depending on what they're going to have me do, I'm going to put them low. There should be something else there, though, right? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that's a word I got. When it's just me and guys, and I don't really give a crap, but I definitely got to start making some better choices with some of the words. One of these. Pretty sure they're going to have me put a license plate. Yeah, they are. That's okay. It's a big enough space I can put it on. I keep watching these stupid videos of people using the orange separator to put on stickers, and I go, and every time I see them do it, it looks like ass. And you're making too much, I mean, it's not your fingers and your finger oil, but you're making too much contact with the adhesive, what little there is. And it's like, I don't find that good. That looks pretty nice. Front of the car. Yeah, I just don't loose your dinosaur. Yeah, I gotta keep them reined in. Here, okay. Is this the last sticker? It's gotta be the last sticker. Yeah, I've pulled everything. I do like to try and keep these sheets, especially when you got like a black bar here, because maybe you want to add detail to something you're mocking. I've been keeping this crap for years. I'm really bad. I've used very few of them. I think Jason, Cam, like, see, look at this 2x4 sticker. The whole thing is clear to go over that 2x4 rounded slope. And it's like, but you really only need something that's the size of a 1x2. The detail is really only a 1x1. So me saying a 1x2 is like being generous. I mean, look at this. You can see all that sticker. Shazam. No, it's the Rogers is dropping the internet. I looked at the Rogers modem and it's not lighting up properly at all. It's coming and going. As soon as I'm done, I'll reboot it, turn it off for a bit, unplug it, and reboot it, and see if I can clean it up. It sucks though, because right after this I wanted to do another one, but I have no intention of doing another one anytime soon when it's this freaking sketchy. And all I want to do is finish this one build. Like, this is just horrible. Try again, try again. Mutes. I mean, oh boy, this one's rough. I'll get the cameras on and then I'll fix their quality. And look at that one. That one went out too. Audio, mic, Well, we got all the cameras on, so let's see. Let's fix you. Oh, two of them went on the same. That's okay. Well, we'll kill one in a moment. Why? Here, do this. Upside down. Okay. So, settings 3. There we go. Otherwise the same, and whoop, no, there. Okay. Well, no, that's the thing. That is an external mic, right? I'm not using the mics in any of the 4 cameras. I'm using that one as an external, but it's all going out through, each tab. You set up 1 camera, 1 mic. Well, tab number 1 is creative and this mic. Tab number 2 is, where's one? This one. And a null mic. Null mic. Null mic. And I do that because otherwise I don't want feedback, right? So, I mean, that sucks. I'm not going to do much to monkey, except I do want this one to look better. So, here, we'll fix the white. Oh, this is not a time for the camera to take a shit. Come on. Now the camera software is just pooched. There's no point in waiting for that. I know it's not going to recover. Task. Kill the cameras. Whoop. And task. First camera. Home. Wide. Advanced. Okay, it's not so bad. I mean, we've only got a few minutes left. By the way, the stickering on that went horrible. It did not go good. It went cockeyed here, and then, yeah, it just went bad. It was just not good. That's right up there with idiots who do everything with their thumbs. It was not good. Okay. But yeah, this stream desperately needs to end. It is FUBARD. Jinxed. Nope.
Dad,
Yep.
take your cat. He's
I'm not-
being
Take
stinky.
if I take the cat, you never see him again. So choose your words carefully, because if you're giving him to me, I'm giving him away. And he's a source of evil in the universe. And he's waiting to eat your eyes out.
No, he's just been petting me. And I'm like, okay, my boy. I love you. Like, I just have to give him a lot of attention for like a little bit, and then he gets mad at me and goes away.
Yeah.
Like, look at
Just enough so he hates your guts,
Look
huh?
at him. He's so happy. Like, he's purring. I feel him. He's going brrr, brrr. Yes, you hate me most of the time, but you like me some of the time. I'll kill you.
You know, you keep treating him nice, he won't go away.
I know.
I told you that. You keep feeding him. Gee, that's looking really nice right now.
Yesterday when I was doing embroidery, I'm like on my stomach, and he comes and he comes up beside me. He always like there's never enough room for him because he's so fat, and he sits on my hand. And he just stays there, and he keeps scooting, but every time he just keeps sitting on my hand, and it's like, okay. And then at one point he just gave up, and I was like, all right, he's just there.
It's just
Like, he always wants to be part of whatever I'm doing, and I love him so much, but he's a nuisance. Yes, you jiggly butt. Jiggly butt. Jiggly butt. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's my boy. He's so cute.
and that's it. She's done.
I figured out with my Sims, you know how I was like, why are all my houses here? It's because I clicked new game, and under that is a new save file,
Okay.
and the other houses were under a different save file. And also I brought the woman back to life.
Oh, the one that you Murphy bedded to death?
Yeah, because I had a save file where she was still alive, and I didn't save when she died, so we're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that little oopsie. Oh, that was funny though.
It's a little oopsie.
It's a little oopsie. Death is just a little oopsie. We can not die. God, you're so sucky today. What's going on with you? Don't touch my face. Don't
See if I can zoom this
stop
in.
touching my face. Stop touching it. Stop it. Stop it.
There we go.
Kai,
Take him away. I don't want to see him.
you know.
Nope.
Come on, let's go.
I don't like anything that cute.
Come on, let's go. I feel like you're gonna bite me if I walk in front of you. So come on.
Yeah, she was creating a house or whatever with all the new content, and she Murphy bedded someone to death. The Murphy bed killed her sim and killed her game.
Come here.
That looks so good. Even with the crappy sticker I did there. Like, that's horrible. That looks really good. And the fact that it doesn't show up so well for you guys on camera, even better. Let's see. So that comes off. Her hair. I really want a nice place to hide her hair, but there's nowhere there. I don't even know if there's enough pieces, because that's just too high. Like, that's ridiculous. I don't believe. Let's see. 1, 2. So I really like to keep the hair piece in there. Do I have a circle stud? I mean, that's 5 studs up. Well, that's so. Oh, you can't do it with. Nope, you can't do it with any square studs. So unless I want to use other bricks. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, but can you get it in there? You probably can't. This is the impossible part. See, I like to stud this into the floorboard. Now, you've got 4 studs, so you're putting the circle stud in the middle of 4 studs, which is tricky at the best of times because you can't do it on any of the 4 because you can't. You gotta have it centered, right? No. That's right, Cat. You said it. No. This is so horrible. Here, let's take off another one. Give me more room. The doctor needs more room to work. I mean, I'll figure something out in the end. See, there's just no good way to do this. What I should have done is put that in. It's not easier, but let's see. Look at the stupid surgery I'm trying to do to make this work. So you can't get your finger in there. That's your biggest problem. So I got it in the center of 4 studs. And the idea being is, can I push that down in any way? There you go. See, the hair piece won't fall out. That keeps her hair in the same car with her. Because all the other parts that are extra, I will dump them in the bulk bin. So now that only works for her. That's not enough to do his. So I will sacrifice 2 or 3 black studs. I mean, I got a million of them anyway. These kinds of trays here, I got about 4 of those are just black studs. Ooh, I don't like that. That's not good. So this one might be a horrible, horrible fit for the figure. That's not cool. I'm looking and it's like, if I do this, you can't put him back further. His hand now stops. That is horrible. So, do you have to put this in and then how do you do it? That's crazy. I got to keep this hand up. I do. I think I do. Oh my God, that's horrible. So you have to put there's no physical way to get that figure in there. And her headpiece jumped out anyway. So what a waste of time that was. Now, that seems stupid, honestly. Because if I'm trying to put that under her arm, you can't physically fit her in. You raise her arm, it doesn't go. What if I do it straight down? Wow. Okay. That's not cool. That's crazy. That is crazy. You know what though? There's not a gap big enough for her hair to fall out. Because when I do that, oops, her hair piece is so big There's no way for it to fall out. So I'm not going to worry about mounting her hair. And I can go back to trying to do some of this crap with him. His hairpiece. Because his... Let's see. Earthquake, earthquake. Like my live stream hasn't had enough go wrong. All right. Can I make this work? Is there a good way to try and geez, I get less maneuverability here than I had on the other one. You know what? I think this is going to be another case of screw that. There we go. His hairpiece will be loose. Those look pretty cool, though. Remove this garbage, remove that garbage, and there we go. Are you studying the hairpiece with the extra? Yeah, well, that's what I was doing. But you know what? In this case, like I'm done with it. That is just so not worth the trouble. All the extra parts I will put into the extra parts bin. So that's cool. $2, 2 builds. Done with it. I'm just sorry this stream was such a crap stream for you guys. But I'll see if I can sort my internet. Yeah, you got to put that one hand all the way down. That's just, and even then, but you know, it does clear. Like there's clearance between the helmet and the roof. It's just, that's just something else. Which build do I like better? I guess I like the 68 better. I would love to build a large scale Corvette. Lego, if you want to make that happen, I'll buy it. I didn't buy the Porsche, but I bought almost all the other. Where is it? Like I got the Camaro up there. I got the Mustang there. So you're going to see these builds. I mean, I still got so many cars. I mean, 1, 2. I got the Bumblebee, the Ghostbusters car. 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can't see them all. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. At least 18 cars. 19, 20, 21, 22. And that doesn't include anything new coming. So, yep. That's it, guys. Boy, that's nice. That's really nice. It really is a shame about those 4 stickers. I mean, I don't like full bleed stickers, but if they went edge to edge, that'd be a lot nicer. I'm glad they printed those wheel hubs. Those look nice. I guess they're spoke wheels, right? To look like spoke wheels. Got my Sirius Corvette, Sirius XM Corvette. Definitely did a better job stickering on this. And this one was paper stickers. I'm not sure why they go with paper on this one and plastic on this. No rhyme or reason. Maybe they can't reproduce this color properly on paper. That could be too. All right, guys, we're going to shut this down, and I'll do something later. because I'm probably going to be by myself tonight. So I'll catch you later. Peace. Take it easy, Hobby, Loose, Eileen. Anyone else unfortunate to watch this very buggy, laggy stream? Shazam.